welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Pulls it in, it's Jones. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the back. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Bring in the heat. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Illini! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Creates a little room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Fires to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the field goal unit is on the field.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Quinn. That's caught. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's caught. It's Holly. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Illinois right back to the line. Using his legs, it's Carter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback making checks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give from the gun. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
He wants to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, fighting Illini. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. That's caught. It's Jones. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Illini! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Badgers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 12 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work.
Ready. 29 Philly, 29-50.
The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Touchdown, Illinois! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running to the left. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to sling it on second down. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there.
Turning it on! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. A lot of urgency for this offense. And they're still firing away even with this lead. Grabbed in the middle. It's Leon. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and